Hi, this is Linda with the Life Station Express, the relay station. We bring the news to you. Today's news is we've been at the campground with the other folks up here without electricity or running water for a few days. Actually, there were two places in Pennsylvania that lost electricity, and I think really I missed the running water more than I did the electricity. We had a generator and Richard was able to hook that up. We have a solar generator as well, so we were okay in that department. But boy, when you go to turn the spigot on and there's no water, we're so used to that, aren't we? But anyway, last night our electricity came back on, and I think the other town that's a little bit south of us that also was out of electricity, I think they are all okay again. Anyway, I just thought I'd take a little run down here to where the falls is in the creek, and I know you've seen the campground videos before, but we just love it here. And you know, even though it's been a challenging week with the upper 90 temperatures and you know, the challenge of not having electricity, but I can do without AC, but I know a lot of people can't. But we did put our AC on for a little while with the generator, and we were fine. And then last night, the electricity came back on, and we were happy about that. So anyway, I think everybody's doing okay. Just wanted to come down here and make a little video, let you see a little portion of what we call our summer place in our campsite. Yeah. So that was about it. It's warm today, but it's not, and it's humid, but it's not sweltering. So I did my little, if you can see, I haven't put my hair in a French braid for probably, I can't even tell you how many years. But this morning I was like, I'm going to try to do a French braid. So it's really messy. I don't know if I can show you, but anyway, I don't care. It's off my neck. My hair's off my neck. So anyway, there's where we have our church services on Sunday mornings. We have a guest pastor come in, a local pastor come in and do a church service for us. That's where we meet, the little pavilion chapel. And this side of the campground we call the pond side, because guess what? It's really moving water, but it's still pretty still over here, so it's called the pond side. The other side is the creek side, the other side has more of a running creek. I say creek, but you know, let's do it right? Anyway, just thought I'd come down here and have a look around. It's pretty empty because some people did go home, some of the permanent folks. But we do have a family. We do have a family back up in that area. There's a big grassy field, well, kind of big, and they've got a bunch of kids, and they're up there having a good time. They're in a pop-up, and I'm sure they got really hot, but the kids can come down here, you know, and get in the creek and play in the water. That's what you do in the summer, right? They're raising their kids right. How about that? Okay, this is Linda. I think that's all I have to say today. Brought my golf cart down here for a little bit, and these are the kind of days I love because it's relatively empty. Not that I don't like people, but sometimes it gets a little people-y, and during the week it's a little quieter, so I like that. All right, this is Linda. Guess that's all I have to say. Linda with the Life Station Express, the relay station. We bring the news to you, and today's news is we survived having an outage. And again, there were a lot of people, thousands actually, in Pennsylvania this week. There were two places that went out. There was a fire at the substation that supplies the electricity here. And it was a really big fire. I mean, it was huge. And then the other town, I don't remember what was going on there. There was another town that had electricity out. Actually, a few more days than we did. If theirs started earlier. But I think both towns have their resources back up now, and it's wonderful. All right, this is Linda with the Life Station Express, the relay station. We bring the news to you, and that's the news for now. Talk to you later. Bye.